So today in the confessional, I've got someone who has been making major moves in Midwest entertainment. He's the founder of the Ohio Entertainment Awards, a producer, visionary, and a name you can't skip over when we talk about building platforms for creatives, whether an emerging artist or emerging actor. I want to personally welcome my brother, Andrew Lloyd.
Sis, what's the deal?
What's up?
Deal.
I'm so glad that you came and we get to sit down. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I love the intro, by the way.
Okay,
You was on point with that.
I had to, put the sauce on it. So before we dive in, I got one question for you.
Yes.
Are you ready, spaghetti?
Man.
It's an insider, y'all.
I know, yeah, cause yeah. I, I'm not ready spaghetti, but I'm ready.
So the reason why I asked that is because I know you put up a post recently about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dive into that real quick.
Okay.
What made you put that post up?
I was just listening to the radio, and shout out to the song. I think it's a dope song, but just I'm ready spaghetti. That just wasn't. And I'm like, man, it's on the radio. But I mean, it's a good song though. It's a good song, but
The actual song I love, and I'm a fan of Key Glock.
me too.
And I know that you, you like an A&R, you
No.
manager, you do so much with artists,
Mhm.
and I know that you are creative. So for me, when I see you put up things like that, I'm like, okay, that's his critique hat coming on. Like
No, for
he looking for
sure.
something that's more, of substance.
No, for sure. But I mean, it's just I'm ready spaghetti. I ain't even want to say he's more talented than that. I think it just threw me off. Like I'm ready spaghetti. It ain't for me. It ain't for me.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about young Drew.
Mm.
Drew that, we don't know. We don't know young Drew because we
You,
didn't grow up with you.
you made me have a flashback when I was a rapper.
So I want you to tell us about young Drew and how young Drew was able to become that creative person that we see today.
Mm. Whew. You want me to take it back? Take it back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, young Drew, in the beginning, I used to love playing basketball. Before I put on, all this weight. Used to be a little athletic,
Mm-hmm.
and then from the athletics, I went into the music.
Okay.
Um, I had a. I mean, I don't think I was more popular. Like a rapper per se, like I'm as like a businessman, but
Mm-hmm.
I had like a name in my area though. So
Okay.
I loved music, but then I got into a relationship, and my child's mother was not having no rapper boyfriend. She wasn't on that.
Got you.
So I'm like, well, how do I stay connected to the music business without rapping? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start, just throwing the shows and becoming a CEO more. So, I love music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love making music. So I'm like, well, if I ain't gonna make it, I'm gonna just be, coordinating the events. So that's how everything happened.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I know you talked about how your child's mom was not for, you being a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but let's take it back even deeper than that,
Mm-hmm.
for what will cause a major pivot in your life. So was there ever a time where you felt like as a child, like we ain't even talking about your teen years, let's go back a little bit. Like have you ever, like what was your relationship with your parents? Like support from them. What was that like?
Um, I feel like I got support from them, to like go to school, like my dad taught me like how to be a man, my mom taught me how to be respectable to women, but I wouldn't say I had support because like when I was young, they were just doing like the right thing. Now I will say once I transitioned to the business parts of it, my mom and dad they supported like a little, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But like once it took off, they was in my corner like 100%. Like my grandmother was, one of the very few people that believed from like the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But I mean that's be a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But as a kid, they supported me 100% in just school work, taking out the trash, cutting the grass, just being, doing manly stuff, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? But like I said, at that time when I was younger, I was playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even on the I just loved playing basketball. That was
Okay.
like my first love. So
How is it being a dad and also being a innovator in the Midwest entertainment industry?
I love being a father. It's challenging though, I don't think, you know, like when these microphones is on, I love being a dad.
Mhm.
But it's challenging. I'm raising a daughter and a son. You know what I'm saying? So things my daughter don't do, my son do. Things my son don't do, my daughter does.
Mhm.
They the complete opposites. And with me being a innovator, um, I have to like miss things to handle business. Like I missed something today to be here. But my daughter, and my son, they both understand that this is how I, provide for them. You know what I'm saying? So they understand it. So I would say I love being a dad, but being a dad is definitely challenging at times.
I will say the same thing. Like me being a parent with my daughters, it's tough, but we just learn to roll with the punches, and I really admire that about you. And I also love how you keep things separate.
Oh, without a
You know what
doubt.
I'm saying? Like we know you're a dad, but you're not like putting your kids all over the internet. Like, you know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? And I think that's a smart thing. Is
Mm-hmm.
there like a reason why you do that?
Well, yeah. Um, I like to, keep certain things private. Like, I mean, I post my kids, but I don't post them all the time.
Mhm.
I don't, in the position that I'm in, I get trolled sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody trolling my children or, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? That's a yeah, I keep them off. If you gonna troll him, troll me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want
Yeah.
you trolling my children.
And we gonna get into the whole trolling situation
Oh,
shortly.
no, for sure.
But I want to know, did you always see yourself as a leader, or was it something that just ended up happening as you began to transition from being basketball player to an artist, and then from the artist into someone who just put on the shows?
I think I was forced into leadership.
Okay.
I definitely um I wouldn't say I was a follower, but I wasn't a leader, if that made sense. Like, um, to really know me, like I don't drink or smoke, but everybody I know drinks or smoke. But this has been since a kid. Like even when I was a kid, like my friends drank and smoked. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? But I did do certain things that I wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So I think I was forced into leadership once I started getting into the music business.
And it's funny that you say that you don't drink or smoke. I think it's a Capricorn thing because I don't either, you know?
Okay.
And I feel like our kind are born leaders. And I get that you're saying that you were forced into leadership, but
Mm,
I honestly feel that you were always a leader. You just needed the right moment to really highlight that. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? Like, so because the way you move is not something that's forced.
I appreciate
You
that.
get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like if a girl was over here, what y'all be doing that clocking in?
clock,
They would have been
clock.
clocking that. That was a good one.
But no, I just feel like the way you move in business, I feel like the way you carry yourself, I don't feel like it never gave me force.
Mm,
It gave me somebody that was born into leadership.
mm,
And that could have been you becoming a dad at a young age. I don't know. But I don't, even with that, I don't think that it was forced because I'm sure you jumped right into it with no hesitation.
mm,
And I think when people aren't leaders, those are the ones who like question everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're a leader, you just flow right into it. So that's one thing I definitely admire about you.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, you launched the Ohio Entertainment Awards in
Mm-hmm.
2013.
Yes.
What was your vision for it?
Whew. So, once again, I was a rapper, and I had to just, transition, and I just wanted to do something, mega in entertainment. So I decided to, put together an award show. But at first, it was called the Cleveland Ohio Music Awards,
Mm-hmm.
and it had made a lot of noise, and I had people from different cities getting mad, like, why we can't be a part of it. So I had to change the name in 2015, but that was 2013 to now, total 360. I started off very, very, very rough. Like I was, man, organized, didn't know what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I wasn't even like I was like part owner of the situation, but I wasn't like the full, like the leader of the crew. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. It was my old business partner at the time. But like once again, how things like that's why I say like I'm kind of forced into it because some things didn't go right. You know what I'm saying behind the scenes, and me and my partner that's deceased. Rest in peace to Deshaun. We just kept going, and I just stepped into maybe I just stepped into that leadership position.
Yeah, because you was already a leader, like I
Yeah, yeah,
said.
yeah.
um, did you feel like people would take it seriously when you presented the idea?
Um, nah. I mean, it was something that I wanted to do. I didn't feel like people would take it, too. I feel like a couple people would have took it serious, but when I seen the amount of people taking it serious, I was like, oh wow, I got some. That's why I was kind of down when I threw the first one because it was ran very poorly. I brought out a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, but the execution just wasn't there for me, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. And then I struggled, the first couple years. With 1 year, I brought out people. Then the execution was poor. 1 year, the execution was great, but I didn't bring out a lot of people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, um, I just kept thriving at it. And once 2016 hit, that's when I had. That's when I had it for real.
So I know you spoke about your partner passing.
Hmm.
How did his passing affect you?
It still affects me to this day, but at that time, when it initially happened, I don't know. I felt like a piece of my heart got ripped out of me for real. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It was somebody that, you know, we was, living together at the time, grinding together, been grinding since 2013 together, struggled, the first couple of award shows together. Then I had that successful moment in 2016 in Cleveland. And then we challenged ourselves again, saying like, can we take it outside the city? Like, are we a real brand? And then to celebrate that in November, and then he passed 2 weeks after that. I couldn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
It broke me down for real.
And me personally, dealing with loss, I know that it's tough. And
Mm.
sometimes, like, we grieve people that's still walking around.
No,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So to grieve someone that we can no longer see, talk to, or get back, what's something that you would say to Deshaun right now if you could?
Man, that's a good question. If I could talk to him in heaven, I would say I wish you was still here because I'm hurting without you.
That's
Like,
real.
it's in this industry you don't. Well, for me, I don't feel like you cross too many like genuine people or call people, your friend. I don't call everybody my friend. I know a lot of people. A lot of people know of me
Hmm.
because of what I do. But like a friend, to lose like a real friend, it hurt me deep for real.
One thing I can say, because I remember when he passed, I didn't know him personally, but I
Mm,
would just remember seeing it all over social media.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gravitated me to you, was to see how you were able, it was like you put the awards on your back
Yeah.
and you kept pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to tell you that if nobody has ever said this to you, I know he's proud of you for keeping it going. I know that he's smiling down like, you kept going, you did it, like, you know what I'm saying. And and you did so much more since that celebration.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, they'd be like, oh, what's next? But I truly believe that there is life after death, even when we're not even talking about what we read in the Bible, when we just talking in general, because I feel like for you to keep the awards alive, that was life after a death. You know what I'm saying? So that's powerful. So I'm proud of you.
I appreciate
Okay? Like, you did that. Building something like that always come with challenges though.
for sure.
So what roles have been played, whether it's betrayals, competition, what things have taken place during your process of evolving the Ohio Entertainment Awards?
All of that, betrayal, competition, people even thinking they're competition.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. Um,
You so
no, I'm just being real.
I cannot.
Just being
I'm
real right
sorry.
now. Just being real. Um, a lot of stuff, but I think betrayal probably was the biggest thing that happened to me. Because once you get into the process of the awards and kind of like knowing
Mm-hmm.
like what's gonna happen, you kind of get used to it. It's kind of crazy that I say it, but I'm used to, the nomination process happening. Um, People wondering how to get nominated, and then you get that process. So then when the nomination process and you see the people on the ballot, you get the, oh, I should have made it, and this and that, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get the voting process, and you know when the people win, they praise you. When they lose, I'm a bad person. Not all people, but some people.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to that. But it's just I've had people around me where I thought our connection was deeper than a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
since you didn't get a trophy from me, you talk crazy about me as if I've never helped you in many ways. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So that part of it is one of the roughest parts, the betrayal part.
Betrayal, that's it's tough.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of creatives go through betrayal, um, from your family, friends, strangers, people you met, people you done helped. But I think that's what creates a stronger story for us. Like,
Oh, for sure.
being able to bounce back from betrayal is just because now those people, those same people that betray you, eventually they got to come back and apologize. They got to come back and ask for forgiveness. They come back and even ask for your help.
All facts.
And so at that point, it's like, what is your response when someone may have betrayed you? What is your initial response to someone reaching back out to you?
I don't know if we can cuss here, but I don't be on that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like when you cross me,
Mm-hmm.
especially knowing the type of person I am, I don't really rock with that. You know what I'm saying? And I've even, without saying too much, felt bad for standing on business with certain people. I would notice somebody going through a rough time or notice somebody, even grieving a loss of somebody. And at times I wouldn't even say like I haven't like I've if you was once close to me and you lose somebody, I'm going to reach out and say sorry for your loss.
Mm-hmm.
But your access to me will never be the same though. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm standing on business, you know what I'm saying? But man, you betray me, man. I can't I don't look at you the same.
Yeah, it's a trust thing, because it's like, will you do it again?
Yeah.
And
And
then it's
nine
like,
times out of ten you'll do it again.
and
You
you
know what
trying to
I'm saying?
figure out when they gonna do it again.
No, for
Like,
sure.
is it gonna be immediately, or is it gonna be like later on, or you know what I'm saying? So now it's like you gotta look over your shoulder
No, for
So
sure.
so I get that. I get that. Um, I know that you've done the Ohio Entertainment Awards and you've done so much. It's the list goes on.
I appreciate it.
But another hat that I love that you wear is being a producer when it
Mm,
comes to films and just the creativity that you have.
mm-hmm,
And I know that you've secured Boost Mobile as sponsors before, and
mm-hmm.
later on you got streaming on Amazon Prime. Those are all huge milestones.
The first to do it, by the way.
So between, you know what, yeah, I promise you, this is a healing and loving platform. Don't. So, between those two, which felt more life changing for you personally?
That's a good question. Streaming on Amazon Prime or the Boost Mobile. I would probably say, even though the streaming on Amazon Prime is legendary and it's historic, I would say the Boost Mobile sponsorship, because it was the year that I finally got it right. Like I said, 2013, I brought out a lot of people, and the awards didn't run right. Then the other two previous years, they ran right, but I didn't bring out a lot of people. But in 2016, I started grinding more and getting my name out there, and once I got that sponsorship, I'm like, man, I'm really on to something. You know what I'm saying? So I would feel like that was the one that was life changing, because from 2016 till now, my award show has always filled up.
I love that for
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So I would say 2016. That's a great. You're good at this. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Do you remember the first time you realized and said to yourself, like, oh, this bigger than Ohio?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
remember? When was that?
Um, 2017, when I hit the news, when I was on Channel 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hype. You know what I'm saying? Hype me up. You know what I'm saying? Hype me up on me. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
when you did do that,
Hmm.
like what was your thoughts? Like what was you thinking when they reached out? Like what were you thinking? Like why they contacted me or you
Yeah.
know?
Uh, for one, yeah, why they contacted me, and for two, I was happy. Um, it's a little, it's a little emotional for me, because when I went on Channel 3, it was, I think, December 3rd of
Mm-hmm.
2017. But I got the news, and like, I want to say end of October, but my business partner had died. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, you can still go on his Instagram to this day. He was just so happy for me that he posted it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But he was supposed to be there too, but for him not to share the moment was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But mm, man, that's crazy.
And I know that it's
Crazy.
touchy for you,
Yeah, it
but I
is.
feel like with that situation happening, I feel like it put something different in you. Like it gave you more of a zeal or power to keep going. Like,
No, for sure.
and I think in the back of your mind, this is what I would hope that you are always thinking like, how can I make him even more proud? Like, you know what I'm saying? How can I show him like the work that we did
Ain't in vain.
ain't in vain?
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
So I applaud you. Like I know I say that, but I wanted creatives on the Creatives Confessional that I know has been through some real things. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Loss is something that a lot of people can't bounce back from.
mm,
Some people they stay there, but you are an example of how you can keep going and how you can persevere.
mm.
And I feel like you hit a lot of records, you know? Cause like with the
Yeah,
pandemic,
yeah, yeah.
with the pandemic, you could have really just been like, I'm cool, like I'm not doing nothing. I'm just sit this out. Like I'm done with this. I'm gonna figure out something else.
Hmm.
But you kept pushing.
Hmm.
What did that season teach you about yourself and your purpose when everything around us was crazy? What did that teach you in that moment?
Um, I'm real big on like legacy. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And to be real, when I invested in the award show in the pandemic, um, I knew it wasn't gonna be like a crazy money maker or anything, but it was just
Mhm.
something that I knew at that time I was chasing, 10 award shows. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do 10 award shows. And I ain't wanna,
Mhm.
I just had to keep going. I think when I did that I was like, man, I really can do anything. I ain't gonna lie, like I remember that moment too. You know what I'm saying? 1079, shout out to them. They shouted me out.
Mhm.
They gave me a nice shout out. Um, People, what I'm saying, came out and they weren't supposed to be that many people. We were supposed to
Mhm.
be social distancing. But it showed that people really supported me too, you know what I'm saying? And I really get like love out here. Like don't get it twisted. I got my haters for sure, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
Um I don't want to say a lot of I got a nice amount though, but I get way more love than hate. So that was a good moment for me. That was a good time. That was a good time for me in life through such a tragic moment for real. Cause that 2020 was I don't think nobody seen that coming.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
was so surprising and shocking. I'm like, right then I was I wanted to relocate. Then I couldn't. I was like, they shut down
You
everything.
always was trying to relocate.
Yes,
You be trying to get
because
you be trying to get out of Ohio. You don't be on niggas.
let me tell you, I love my city. I
For sure.
do,
You do.
but your skin might be tougher than mine when it comes to just staying still. Like you know what I'm
Mm,
saying, like. But for me, I get love too. Don't get
you
me
do.
wrong. But my personality, I just know that I'm supposed to be like everywhere. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a girly thing. I don't know. But I give my support and I've I network, I collab. I love where I'm from. You and I would never rep anywhere harder than I rep Cleveland. Like, but I do know that there is so many more people besides here. And you've done it while you here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've done it too. But for me it's like the change of scenery. And I guess it was more so too just about giving my kids something different. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's mainly what it was about. My youngest daughter, she wanted to dance and
Mm,
she loved dancing dolls. They had a studio down there. So I was
mm,
like, okay, well, as you get older, you can go ahead and do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even just about me. It was about my kids, and so that's what it was. But don't get it twisted. I love Cleveland. I love all y'all, my brothers and sisters that's here, that's doing it big. Like I would never not have that love for y'all
no, for
ever.
sure.
You know what I'm
But you
saying?
you love to relocate too
I
though.
do. I
You was
do.
messaging, you like, yeah, I'm only gonna be I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
you just came back.
Yeah, I only for a little bit.
Clocking it.
But has there ever been a moment when the weight of it all almost broke you?
Whew, man. Yeah, yeah. And I'm just talk about this now. I don't really speak on it too much, but
Mhm.
2023. So, I mean, other than, my business partner, passing away, I would probably say the 2023 Ohio Entertainment Awards was the most stressful award show,
Mhm.
probably one of the most controversial award shows.
Mhm.
Man, it almost broke me for sure. But I had to, and shout out to my business partner Dre Day. I had to stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Like
Do
through
you
that.
mind tapping into just a little bit? You ain't got to go into detail, but just what made it controversial? What made it different than any of the other award shows?
Okay, um, so 2016, I caught my groove. I'm gonna just give you just a little backstory, just so
Mhm.
where you can see where we at. 2016, I caught my groove. I was bringing out, what I'm saying, hundreds. I believe in 2016, I brought out 600 people. Then I moved to Kent. We brought out, I want to say, about 800. Then I
Mhm.
started getting into like the thousands, you know. So I was doing them out in Kent Stage, and I brought out like 1,500 people. So they like, hey, look, we like you, Andrew, but it's getting too big. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do one in Akron. So we hit up. I can't even think of the name. Oh, the Goodyear Theater. I
Mhm.
don't even. You getting the exclusive right now. I don't even talk about this.
I get this
We
one.
hit up. We hit up the Goodyear Theater,
Mhm.
and they they I had got a good recommendation from Kent Stage. So the Goodyear Theater, it fit close to, I want to say, 3,000. But I ain't gonna lie, at the time I'm like, I feel like I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting big. My name is getting huge, and people really support what I'm doing. So we book the venue, expensive venue by the way. Book the venue,
Mhm.
and we go on tour. So we go on tour, and an unfortunate situation happens. Basically, long story short,
Mhm.
um, and I felt like on top of that unfortunate situation and the hate. So once again, like I get a lot of love. My business partners get a lot of love, but he was against us doing it in Akron. For me, I wanted to always show love to him and his city, and then one of my other business partners, and she's like the official host, is Lisette. She's from Youngstown. I always told myself, I'm like, before I'm done doing the awards, I have to have one in Akron and one in Youngstown, just so that they can get their love and their flowers. But you always just telling me, no, Andrew, I'm telling you, Akron different. You know what I'm saying? It's different here.
Mhm.
So I want to say the award, like the awards date was set in Akron. I want to say, I can't remember. Let's just say it was November 17th.
Mhm.
I get a call from the Goodyear Theater November 15th, 5 o'clock. I'm getting my haircut. I'm bragging to my barber. Yeah, man, we about to sell it out. Boom, boom, boom. They
Mhm.
say, yeah, you can't have your award show here. You know, your business partner received a death threat. I was like,
Wow.
what? So you seen the the impact of the awards.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out, like, man. So they like, yeah, we gonna, refund y'all money, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So at this time, I don't know what to say. And shout out to the one girl that got the word out.
Mhm.
She said, "Is the OEA's canceled?" I was like, so I'm my business partner. He not even really thinking too much about the awards because it's somebody's trying to, you know what I'm
Hurt him.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, this is wild. First time it ever happened. First time a venue ever canceled on me. Not even 48 hours. It might have been like 30 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
got thousands of people coming. You know what I'm saying? So that happens. So I had to get into my bag. So my business partner, he rightfully so, he's upset, he's hurt. His mind isn't all the way there. So I'm calling around trying to make it happen. So I book a venue in Cleveland, the Grand Ballroom,
Mhm.
fit about 1,000 people. I'm like, I'm gonna just switch it. With me switching it, and listen, y'all, shout out to everybody that came out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And y'all still support me because y'all came in 2024. But with me switching it, I had certain people that couldn't get in.
Mhm.
And they was outside for like 2 to 3 hours. And it was just, why would he, you know what I'm saying, throw the award show and this, and that. But
But they're not knowing that y'all had a death threat.
yeah, I never told nobody,
Got you.
Yeah, this is,
Okay, make sure
yeah.
y'all tuning in. Y'all hear this.
This is an exclusive for sure. But yeah, we was dealing with a lot, but that was that
Wow.
almost broke me for sure.
So let me just get this clear.
Yeah.
You're saying your business partner is from Akron,
Yes.
and someone in his hometown
Yes.
threatened him.
They called the venue. They like
Not like they called and put in the
they
threat.
put yeah like we you know what I'm saying, but it was to shut down what we had going on because it was
So in your heart of hearts, you don't feel like what was said would have happened. You just feel like it was to scare the venue.
I don't know. You know, I don't take it lightly. You know what I'm saying, but at the same time, you know, we
And the only reason why I asked you that is because you still decided to do it. You moved it somewhere else, and it's like, okay, if somebody really wanted to do something to him, they would have traveled.
yeah
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So
But I don't I and then that's why I felt like it was just more so to like stop the what was going on because like I say it was to go from doing it at the Kent stage to the Goodyear Theater is like after this if we can pack out this we can maybe go to arenas now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like a statement and I felt like it was too much for whoever that was to they wanted to shut us down.
Well, y'all ain't stopped nothing.
At
So
all.
it
You
still
know, it
happened.
got it got
And it
bigger.
got better again the
Yeah,
next year.
for
So,
sure. Yeah.
um what's and speaking of, people being mad and hating on your
Oh, for
success.
sure. Yeah.
What's one negative thing you hear about yourself from other people that you stand on? Like you not about to go back and forth about it. You like you actually right. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
That I show favoritism. Yes, I do. I
okay.
show my favoritism to my people that rock with me. If you rock with me, if if you my sister, I'm gonna come on your platform and you know what I'm saying? Like I do, but it's to the point where people be so disrespectful. Like I've in this field that I'm in, I've never understood why people feel like they can disrespect you, but then you owe them something. I never got that.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's when I usually hear it from people is people that's disrespecting me that feel like I owe them something. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Why would I show you favoritism or bless you in some type of way and you're disrespecting me?
Exactly. And that goes back to the whole betrayal thing.
Yeah,
And a lot of people feel entitled. Like,
very entitled.
and sometimes people think when they betray you or they do something disrespectful that that's going to make you do something for them because it's like a way of aggression, or it's a tactic, a scare tactic. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this, so if I do this, then you gonna do that. Like, but it usually don't work that way.
No, not with me.
Okay.
For sure.
You produced concerts, films, showcases, and even stepped into acting. Which lane do you feel the most at home in?
Whew. Um, Producing films is very hard. I just want to put that out there. Anybody in the film industry that's making movies, like I tip my hat off to you. So that's where I probably would least feel the most comfortable. But where I'm at home is like doing the probably the showcases for the artists and the concerts. It's like the back of my hand. It's not a challenge for me.
I could tell you moved them like wait for real.
No, for sure, for sure. It's easy. It's
And
very
I
easy for
and
me.
I love seeing you in that element.
Hmm.
So talk about your recent showcase, because I know you just recently did something. Was it with Flipper?
Yeah, flip it to you.
What was that
Yeah.
like?
It was dope experience. A little weird. You know what I'm saying? And it was no
I don't even want
because
to ask
yeah
why.
no it was a little weird. It was a little weird, but the overall experience was good. You know what I'm saying? Flipper T can definitely perform. You know what I'm saying? I love her music. It was just I don't know, man. I felt like they should have showed her more love, like, cause it was people in the building. It was a lot of people there, but they wasn't hyping her up. I'm like, a song called "Hype Me Up." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's people at the bar. There's people in the back. Like she ain't even there. I just I didn't like
Do
it.
you feel like it's because she's not from here?
No,
Okay.
no. I just think that she probably didn't make like a huge impact. Right now she probably just got that one song. You know, what I'm saying that people know. Cause I've done what I'm saying concerts in Akron a lot, and if they like a certain artist, they going hard. You know
Got
what I'm
you.
saying? But um, I don't know. Just I mean, a female artist that's trying to she's trying to get bigger than what she is. Some people just weren't respecting it.
Got
So,
you. I mean, you win some, you lose some. It
yeah.
is what it is. Um, Tell us about your upcoming film.
Yeah, so produced a movie called She Never Believed.
Okay.
It's out right now. One of the
Tell them where they can find it
oh,
and watch it and see it.
it's streaming on Tubi right now. It will be
Okay.
available on Amazon Prime very soon. um, I had a great experience producing the film.
Mhm.
I had a very very hard experience distributing the film.
Okay.
And being real with my sister, I'm gonna have a real moment with my sister.
Please do.
Um, I want to say that I don't even want to say it hurt my ego, but in the music realm, I'm gonna be real, I'm the man. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I can call, put an artist on the radio. I can call, get a celebrity concert here. I can throw an award show, thousands of people to come out. Like I'm very, very confident in the music realm. This realm humbled me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I think my ego got hit because I'm like, man, I don't think I'm doing nothing wrong. What's going on? Like, why my film didn't come out? Because I had my premiere last year. My premiere did very well. I had it in November. I was telling people the movie should be out by March.
Mhm.
Telling them one thing, it ain't come out in March. Now I'm looking for another distributor. Then people trying to, um, overcharge me or you know, give me unfair percentages on the film, you know, trying to play me for real. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like I had like it humbled me for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I got discouraged. I'm like, it ain't coming out. And shout out to the distribution company I do have. But to be transparent with my sister, I was going through problems with the current distribution I was having. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They was telling me one thing, you know what I'm saying? But I got advice behind the scenes. They was just telling me, Tubi kind of, it's real popular right now. So it's taking a while for stuff to come out. So, I had to calm down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm passionate about this, but this was definitely a humbling experience, but a rough experience as well.
With that said, um, are you are you very strong in your faith? Like when things happen around you, are you someone that like lean into faith, or what is your mindset when things aren't going the way they're supposed to be going?
See, I'm glad that you brought that's actually a great question because I'm definitely strong in my faith, definitely a believer in God. Um, but once again, I felt like things in the music realm, other than that award show, you know what I'm saying, that was a crazy thing, but we still made it happen though, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That was nothing but God. To have an award show go from completely basically destroyed and then get a venue in like 30 hours and sell it out, that's God, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? God, I feel like I do got favor over my life, but this particular process, I just felt like I was getting played with, and I was definitely frustrated with the process. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because I'm producing another movie called "Is Temptation a Real Thing," and I'm supposed to be having a premiere, which I probably will in November. But
Okay.
I don't. I feel like in the film realm, a lot of people play with people's time.
Mhm.
A film project, you involve in a lot of people. I was telling actors that the film was coming out and it wasn't coming out, so I didn't want to be the guy to work on something else, try to have another premiere, but I didn't keep my promises of the first film.
Exactly.
I was going through that too. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, um, I definitely, like I say, firm believer in God, but this was probably another moment that could have broke me because I took a step back from music to pursue something else.
Got you.
Like the Flipper T show we did, that probably was like one of maybe 10 shows we do. And I'm a person that I'm really for the independent artists. I'm throwing a show, maybe 2 shows a week. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So us doing 10 shows this year is kind of unheard of. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just a frustrating process for real.
I get it. Um, and I love that you said that, and I asked you that because there may be somebody that watches and they're going through the same thing. And it may not necessarily just be in film. It could be anything that they're in trying to get done in whatever industry they're in. And I want them to know that you can have faith and still be frustrated.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Like,
facts,
you can
facts.
still have faith and be frustrated. And it's not that you don't believe that God can change the situation or that things can't change. It's just like, I know I'm deserving of this. I worked hard for this. So run it to me. Like, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
God,
Like, you know what I
oh
mean?
God.
So I just want people to know that, like, you can be successful and you can go through things, but you can still feel like you're deserving of whatever it is you're working for, and in the process be frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Though you got faith, because if you didn't have faith, you wouldn't even have pursued it in the first place.
Facts, facts.
But the frustration piece comes in when it's time for the dots to connect and you got one person that's just really not trying to connect that last dot, and you like, okay, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So I love that no matter what you've gone through, you've always just kept going.
No, for
You
sure.
kept going. So with that being said, do you have a list of artists or actors that you haven't worked with yet, but that you would love to work with in upcoming projects?
Um, like mainstream or local, or what you thinking?
You can mix it.
Um,
Let's do it this way. I'll make it easier. Top five. Give me three local, two mainstream.
artists and actors.
Yeah.
Um, mm,
Ain't nobody been in your inbox DMing you, asking for opportunity.
all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's. I don't mean I want to work with them. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but I'm
saying?
just saying, like, if you see their name, you like, okay, not on this project, but maybe on this next one.
Um, I see. So, all right, you getting all the exclusives. Um, for me, and I've had somebody talk to me about it, but I be trying to work with like new people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? For many reasons though, like just acting wise. Now I'm gonna touch into the artist because um here in Cleveland we got like a lot of the same talent like circulating. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to bring like some new talent to the table, but I don't be I'm cool with a lot of people in film,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't for me be want to feel like I'm stepping on my fellow producers' toes.
I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
Because I'm already popular myself. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if I'm reaching out to who they working with, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that can cause conflict. Cause another thing too, like with the acting stuff, like I host a lot of people movie premieres. You know what I'm saying? Like this was my first time producing a film that She Never Believed Me, but I've hosted the most movie premieres ever in Ohio. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I have a lot of relationships with people. So it be kind of hard for me to like
Like a conflict of interest, or you don't want it to look
I
like.
I feel like it's a conflict. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've had an actor say like, oh no man, you gotta, if you got somebody, and you can help them, you know what I'm saying, help them. But it's just like, you know, people be spending a lot of money and time with people, you know what I'm saying, and building, relationships, you know what I'm saying. So I don't be wanting to step on, what I'm saying, my fellow producers' toes. If anything, I would ask them first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I make pretty good money doing these movie premieres. So I want to keep it that way. But with all that being said,
He's not giving y'all a list, but
I,
anyway.
I will I'm a shout out Dejanay Johnson is a phenomenal actress,
Okay.
and I definitely, look forward to working with her in the future. Um, Artist wise, we worked before years ago, but I would like to work with Erica Kane again.
Okay.
I would like to work with Erica Kane
I love her
again.
voice. She's a great, talented
Yeah.
woman. I love.
Um.
Hmm.
mm, my guy Aaron Green. He kind of took a hiatus from acting. And I think I really really respect his hustle too. Like he got great acting skills, but I really respect his hustle. So that'd be somebody that I would work with too. Aaron Green. Then mainstream wise, um, if I can get Martin Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, I
Okay.
would. He's one of my all time favorite actors. Crazy, he's a comedian, but he's a really good actor to me.
He is.
And then musically, my favorite artist is Drake. So if I could make that happen,
Oh, Lord.
I know,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man. It's my favorite artist of all time, and I since the beef, like I started like really listening to Kendrick Lamar's music. He's a phenomenal artist. So I grew like a respect for him, you know what I'm saying? And the great thing is, I've said this on another podcast. I respect Kendrick for standing on business against Drake, but Drake is just my favorite artist.
Okay, I'm K dot, but it's
Okay.
all good. You
Okay.
know what I'm
I
saying? Like
respect it.
it's a respect thing. I respect,
I
your
respect
OVO
it.
over there.
I would
but
say I'm OVO, but that's my favorite
but they
artist.
not like us. I'm just I'ma just say that. But no, on a serious note though, 10 to 20 years from now, um, what do you want people to say about everything you've done?
Man. Um he was really for the people.
Mm.
Like he really put it all out there on the line for the people. You know what I'm saying? And the people meaning my family and people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I create
Mhm.
opportunities for people I don't know, people I just met. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I want people to remember me as. Like, man, he was really, for the people, and he was a hard worker.
I love it. What's one thing you would tell someone that's interested in the film industry or music industry and the roles that you play? What is something that you would tell them?
I mean, elaborate on that a little bit. Like, tell
So
them what, like,
what is, let me say it this way. What is some advice you would give them as a whole if you want to just do it as a creative? You don't even got to put it into two different industries.
I would tell them, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I will also tell them to do not go into business or in any field
Hmm.
overly emotional because you're gonna get your heart broken every time.
And finally, tell the people how they can connect with you, how they can support you, and when to be on the lookout for any upcoming projects.
All right, you can follow me on social media, Andrew Lloyd 216. We will be revamping the Ohio Entertainment Awards website, so you'll be on the lookout for that. Oh, 13-year anniversary, by the way.
Give it up.
The only award show in Ohio that's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll be the first person to do 13 years. It's previously done. Shout out to the Ohio Awards too. They had did 12 years in a row, so I'll be the first person to do 13 years in a row. Um, I gotta
We
talk
having
mine
this
a
Soldier
little
Boy
bit.
moment.
I
I'm gonna
gotta,
let
I
him have
gotta,
it.
I gotta talk a little
But
bit.
again, this is a
Uh,
healing, loving support.
Hey, I'm healing and loving on myself right now.
As you should, as you should. So I can't say that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish.
She Never Believed is out now on Tubi, written and produced by me, starring Dre Day Washington, filmed by Logan Kingston. What else? Oh, I will be starting back my journey to 100. It's probably something I feel like that's gonna be bigger than the Hot Entertainment Awards. Where Journey to 100 is I'm supporting 100 entrepreneurs or artists or whatever every year, and once I get to that 100, I'm gonna celebrate. So I will be spending money with my people because I'm really big on Black Wall Street. I'm real big with circulating that independent dollar. So yeah, I think that's it for now.
Well, again, I am so proud of you. Keep knocking down doors, hitting records, setting trends, being the innovator that you are. And I look to see more from you. And congratulations on everything.
I appreciate you.
And thank you for stopping through the confessional.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead, go
wait,
ahead,
real
go
quick, real quick.
ahead.
Am I the first interview on here?
Yes.
Soldier Boy,
Tell
I
them.
did it first.
Yeah, I really I love my brother, and I appreciate you. And I'm gonna say this before we end. I appreciate you. Um, Back in 2021,
Mhm.
just putting it was 2022. You gave me the opportunity to go on a host run with you for All Star Weekend,
Oh yeah, we did
and
that.
I appreciate you for doing that. That was the first time Cleveland had All Star
That's a fact.
in 2022, and so I just want to say thank you for doing that for me. Um, and I appreciate you for just always looking out for, like you said, the people. And we need more people like you. And I want people to see this interview and listen to this podcast knowing that no matter what you go through, you can persevere. Because when you look back to where you were and where you at now, it's amazing.
I appreciate that.
So again, thank
I
you.
want to give her flowers too, real quick. She ain't about to just give me mine. You know what I'm saying? She designed me a amazing jacket. You know that it was. You know, it got the brick on it. I was getting so many. To this day, I get compliments on that jacket. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate you just being, somebody that I can talk to.
Of course, always, always love and thank you again for stopping by the confessional. And hopefully you come back again.
I'll be back.
All right.
All right.